first grade friends. Today we are going to continue with subtraction, and this time we're going to show all the ways you can subtract from a certain number. So you're going to need your cubes today, so find those and we will be ready to begin. Okay, do you have your cubes out? We're just going to start with 4 cubes. So I'm going to subtract from 4 every time. So I'm going to have 4 and I'm going to take some of them away. Remember that lazy math we did? Let's see if it works in subtraction too. So I'm going to use my cubes first, and I'm going to show you another strategy where it's just a picture, because we practiced that crossing out strategy that we want to practice a little bit too. But I want to show you both ways. So if I was using my cubes, I'm going to start with my 4, but I'm going to take away in order so that I'm not just jumping all around. I'm going to take just 1 away. So I started with 4. How many did I take away? 1. And what's my difference? How many did it leave me? 3. Okay, I'm going to slide them down here. Now, the first time I took away 1. So I'm going to keep going in order. This time I'm going to take away 2. I had 4. I took away 2. How many does that leave me? Okay, I see it. 2. Back with the 4. I'm going to slide them down to here. Okay, still have my 4. I've taken away 1. I've taken away 2. So this time I have to take away, you got it, 3. I took away 3. And how many does it leave me? Just 1. Are you seeing that lazy math pattern happening? Do you see it? 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. These are counting up. My number gets smaller on this side. So my last one, I've taken away 1. I've taken away 2. I've taken away 3. This time I have to take away all 4. If I take away all 4, how many are left? 0. I completed my pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 1, 0. And you can do that with any number. Any number. So sometimes you're going to see it where you can use your cubes. Man, those cubes come in handy. But you could also have it drawn with a picture. So I'm going to take a break for just a second, and I'm going to draw a picture. When I come back, it'll all be there. Okay, so here's my picture and how we're going to show it a different way. You can still use your cubes and you can follow along. This time I drew the cubes so that I could practice my crossing out strategy to show the ways also. So obviously my number is 5 because there's all 5s. That's my big number, and each row has 5 in it. So I'm going to use my same strategy of crossing out. I'm going to start with 5, but I'm going to cross out 1. If I cross out 1, what does my number sentence become? 5 minus 1 equals, how many are left? 4. Okay, if I crossed out 1, the next time I have to cross out, you're right, 2. 5 minus 2 equals 3. Are you seeing the pattern starting? I am. I took 1, I took 2, now I have to take, you're right, 3. And it's showing me my answer. I took away 3, it leaves me with 2. This time I have to take away 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, take away 4, leaves me just 1. last time. Now I have to take away 5. I had 5. I took away 5. That leaves me with 0. Do you see the pattern for lazy math? Oh, I love lazy math. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Awesome. That's as easy as it gets, taking away one at a time and using that lazy math. You can do that with any number, using your cubes to help you take one away, or using it the lazy way and doing Xing off or crossing out. On your math paper, when you are practicing today, they are asking you to show all the ways of 6, and on the other side, the ways from 7 that you can subtract. You can use your cubes, but if you like the crossing out strategy, you might just draw some up here at the top, and it would be easy peasy. Down at the bottom, they just are having you practice different facts. Ooh, looky here. A missing add-in, just like we practiced yesterday. Good luck. Our joke for today: how do sheep get to sleep? They count people. Have a good day.